Hi, I'm Tiffany Megan, and I'm here today with my future mother-in-law, Betty.
Hi, everyone.
And I'm gonna show her how to make my quick and easy salsa because we're having some people over tonight. So grab your sombreros and get ready to eat.
Olé!
Olé! Betty, ready to make our salsa?
I sure am, Tiffany.
Okay, well, since Betty's from the East Coast, she doesn't know much about salsa, and me being from California, I've been exposed to an abundance of Mexican food, so I've learned quite a few tricks. So for this salsa, we use 1 large onion, some fresh tomatoes, squeeze of lemon juice, a couple oregano leaves, some Japanese chili pods for some extra smoky flavor and heat, some scallions, 4 garlic cloves, a bunch of cilantro, and we use 2 cans of diced tomatoes. 1 has jalapenos in it and 1 has green chilies. And I'm sure you love diced tomatoes.
Yes, I do.
All kinds of diced tomatoes, they're yummy.
All kinds of tomatoes. You know, I come from an Italian family. My Italian roots are tomatoes.
She would drink tomatoes if you let her. So, I chopped the cilantro and scallions and garlic, if you wouldn't mind doing the onion and tomatoes. Okay. Sound like a plan?
It sounds like a good plan.
All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Okay. Rough chop, you don't have to do it too perfect because this is all going in the processor.
Okay,
super easy.
Great.
And once again, we are in California, so we have an abundance of cilantro, tomatoes, lemons, avocados. We're very lucky here, right?
Yummy. All the fresh citrus.
So right on in. And I'm actually gonna start giving the cilantro a quick chop with the processor, because we want everything to be blended nice and smooth together. So pulse 3 times, chop, chop, chop. That's good, we don't want cilantro juice. Get rid of that.
Okay. Here's your
And that, tomatoes.
And then onion, how would you like your onion?
Same as the tomatoes, not too precise or anything. Yeah, just to help our processor out. We don't want it overworking. Chop my garlic up. Once again, not too fine, because this takes the muscle out of the salsa. Normally you'd sit here for hours chopping and getting everything nice and fine, but we are lucky enough to have blenders and processors.
Would you like the whole onion or just half?
Let's do the whole thing.
Okay.
Because I like it spicy, do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I like it really spicy. Get our scallions in there, and you just want to use the white parts, and you can even use the green for garnish. So I even get just about up to there, because these don't really have much flavor. So we get that in there.
And I just love this food processor. It's great.
Isn't it good? And I don't even chop these up at all because I don't get them on my fingers. Because if you rub your eye or something.
Is there a difference between these chilies and Mexican chilies?
Not really. I say the Japanese are a little smokier, and I keep them in the freezer so they get hard and crunchy, and they flake up very nicely in the salsa. Be careful with them though.
Are they very hot?
Yeah, they're hot. But with this much other ingredients, you don't really notice it. And then we just grab the oregano leaves right off the stem.
Okay.
Just a couple sprigs, 1 or 2, 3 or 4. Gives it a nice earthy flavor. Can really taste the earth.
Okay, here's your onion.
Thank you. And you're not gonna believe how fast this is. Squeeze of fresh lemon juice to taste, or lime. Lime's good too. Any citrus.
Either or.
Yeah, either or.
Okay, I'm going to move down here so I can see better what you're doing. Okay.
And that's probably about good. So we'll go ahead and get it started. Both 3 times.
Any reason for that?
Yeah, it just warms up the motor to get it moving better. You know, I always use the analogy like a car. You wouldn't just turn your car on and go. You just kind of wait a second. Yeah.
Okay.
So this looks great.
Good.
Smell it. Isn't that fragrant?
Green. It smells so fresh and green.
Fresh and green. That's what we're going after.
Okay.
Now this is so easy. I just love it. So now we'll add the larger can of tomatoes to see where we're at. So you don't want too many tomatoes or too much cilantro or whatever. It could get spicy. And this is a real rustic looking salsa.
And these are zesty.
Zesty jalapenos.
Okay. Zesty jalapenos that were
And tomatoes. And you can tell by the color too. So this is obviously really dark, so we need the other can of tomatoes for sure.
diced. And we want to make this chunky.
Chunky, but everything's really fine.
Blend.
Yeah. Because you don't want a big mouthful of onion or tomato.
Okay.
And we might not even need to blend much more after that.
Okay.
This looks pretty good. We'll just give it a quick pulse. This is not your traditional salsa.
Shall I chop?
Yeah, go ahead. Give us a good chop on those.
Okay. Is this going to go in there or
No,
afterwards?
just on top. We'll put it on top of the bowl.
like a garnish?
Just to make it look pretty.
Alright.
And I'm adding some salt and pepper. This just looks beautiful. Although, I think I do want one more can of tomatoes. So I'm gonna grab some tomatoes really quick.
Well, we do have a few people coming tonight.
Exactly, I want a big bowl.
Not want to run out.
No, not at all. One more can. And this should make it good to go.
Tiffany, I will
Yeah, put them in a bowl.
put them here.
Now we're talking.
We are ready.
Now we're talking salsa. This is so good. I can't wait for you to taste it. And you can even add more fresh too. I know some people want real fresh tomatoes, but I really just like all the flavors that accumulate at the bottom of the can with the juice.
And how many garlics did you put in?
4 cloves.
4 cloves.
But you could add more or less or
all
none.
enjoy garlic.
We sure do over here.
Absolutely. Tiffany.
Should be yummy. Want to give it the taste test?
Oh, yes.
I know I do.
It's just delicious.
That is so good.
Perfect.
So I hope you enjoy your salsa.
Just maybe a little pinch of salt.
More salt.
Just a little more pinch of salt.
I hear ya.
Good.
Mix it on in.
Give it a test.
How many tests are we gonna give it? 5?
That's it.
That's it?
Well, everyone, I guess we have a beautiful salsa. We're going to have a nice, beautiful Mexican dinner this evening. What are we having?
We're having a big pork burrito that we actually ordered it from a Mexican place. And it's super good. It's a homemade place right down the street. It's delicious.
And we thought we'd make something homemade.
Yeah.
You know?
We can't be too lazy.
No. So,
But, all right, we'll see you next time.
adios, everyone.
Adios. Bye.
That's the time.